When you hear, "Where am I?" you're seeing the world because it's being reflected in your mind. But in this mind, it never reflects you. This side of the mirror, this is just a reflection. Time is measured in so many ways. Time becomes very relevant in human life only because we are mortal, because there's an expiry date. There was no expiry date. Who would care about time? Who would really be bothered about time? If there was no expiry date, who would think of celebrating a new year? There is an expiry date, which means it's a limited amount of time. So we keeping count. New years and birthdays will become very important because you're very physical in your experience. But so is the mind, because the nature of what people generally experience as their minds is simply memory and imagination. Memory always keeps time. Imagination also can only think in terms of time. What should happen tomorrow? What should happen day after tomorrow? What should happen 10 years later? What should happen at the end of my life? It's always in terms of time, because imagination is not an existence by itself. It's all memory. People are experiencing only the memory part of their life, both in mind and in body. Everything that you think you are is actually a product of a certain kind of memory, and memory is of time. Without time, memory will not be relevant. If there was no time calibrated into your memory system, you would not be able to remember what is yesterday, what is day before, what was 10 years ago, what was your childhood. No, it would all get mixed up to the calibration of time into the system of memory that we have. Both evolutionary, genetic, conscious, subconscious, and conscious levels of memories, all of them are calibrated with time. And not all of this you remember consciously, but they play with time. At different times of your life, different types of memories play up. If you're conscious of this one segment of the solar cycle, which is a year, you would see, if you watch yourself, you look at your life this way. A major event happened. When I say an event, I'm not talking about an event that happened outside. Experientially, a major event happened for you. From that day, you count 12 years and look back and see there will be a pattern and a cycle attached to it. The memory of the moment of the planet and the solar system is very much inscribed into this body. The geometry of this body, the way it conducts itself, the way it wakes up, the way it goes to sleep, all these timings are in sync with the memory of the solar system. You are no more a product of time. Product of time means you are a repetitive creature. This is one thing that's always missing. It is always the thought and emotion and the memory of life which is playing up. That you as a life, you exist right now. This experience is not there. You have experience of the world. You have experience of the people. You have no experience of you. It's mirrored in your mind. So you're seeing the world. Whether you see it straight or distorted or upside down, well, that's a debate. His eyes are not designed to look at yourself. When I say look at yourself, I'm not talking about your physical self or your psychological self. You can sit and contemplate about your thought and emotion, but you cannot contemplate the self. Your existence cannot be contemplated. It can only be experienced. But right now, the mind is having a psychedelic experience of seeing people, making conclusions, making judgments, seeing the world, all kinds of things on the internet. So the mind is reflecting all this, but there is no experience of me. There is no experience of this life. Today is a reminder that you have an expiry date. If you get to the other side of the mirror, this side of the mirror, you can only see drama. You cannot see life in its essence. The other side of the mirror, you must understand, memory, whatever kind of memory you have, even if you have lifetimes of memory, still it's a limited memory. When you say, I am not the body, I am not the mind, if you continue to say it for a period of time, it simply means, I am no more a product of memory. I am not an accumulation. If I am not an accumulation, I must be something more than that. If I am not a memory, I do not belong to time. There is no new year for me, there is no old year for me. There is no year for me. Because the dimension, which is beyond the accumulations, is what is making you alive. It's not. The memory is giving it a form, a shade, a tone, of a certain inclination, but it is not making you alive. Your aliveness comes from that fundamental source, which is on the other side of your mental mirror. There is nothing in this world which is truly pleasant. There is nothing in this world which is truly unpleasant. It is just the way you reference it with your memory and decide what is pleasant and what is unpleasant. You need to understand, all the real action is on the other side. This is just a reflection. The only important thing is you have a powerful experience of life. You know everything except life, because you're only looking at the mirror of the mind as it reflects the world, not looking at what is empowering this mind. What is the basis of all experience within you? It's organized, hallucinatory process on the planet began because we separated life and God. Life, creation and creator. We separated. The moment we separated this separation happened only in our minds. Show me in one damn place where creation and creator are separated. And the creation and the creator exist separately. It's only in the human mind. Whether you got killed or you never experienced life, it's about the same in my understanding of life. Every misery that you cause is your own making. Whatever happens is just surface waves that happen here and there. Once you know this experientially, now you will become a devotee of life. That's what is needed in the world today. People have become devotees of God and willing to take life. People have to become devoted to life. How will they become devoted to life when they have not experienced it? You can talk about it as much as you want, but they will not be devoted to life because they don't know where it is and how it is. What's happening on the screen of your mind seems to be more real than the real. But you can watch a television, you can dream, you can hallucinate, you can do whatever nonsense you want, only because you are alive. If you do not know this aliveness, what it means, in terms of experience, what this aliveness is, if you do not know this, I am here right now, not as words, not as a sentence, okay, I am here, not that kind. Simply, just right now, I'm here. Okay, I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things, that's not the point. I'm here right now. This is the most important thing. If you are here right now, if you captured one moment, you'll capture eternity. If you capture one moment, you'll capture the entire cosmos.